a new business. It's called the Box. It's about self-love and
It's called Shush Box?
yes, it's
Okay,
for,
okay,
it's
okay.
for females. So I'm doing a plug, I guess, right now, but if Ashley is listening. But anyways, they're launching a new product. So it's a
Oh, cool.
subscription box for females. So it was all girls that were here, some fun, happy people.
So what's in the
Launch-
box?
Girly products.
Oh, are we talking about like lingerie, or is that what we're talking about?
Kinda.
Oh, snap!
You're gonna start sweating.
Yeah,
I know,
okay,
I told you.
good.
That's why
I know
it's
you're doing these boudoir pictures,
boudoir
and you're
and
doing these shush
self-love
boxes.
Yeah, all of the above.
Goodness
yeah, we just did
gracious.
boudoir too, and it was an awesome weekend. You can do boudoir as a man if you didn't know.
What do you wear for that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No,
I doubt my wife wants to see that.
Like cute Calvin Klein underwear. Yeah, she would. She would be
so
all
I have
about
funny.
it.
So in high school, I saw like the first Calvin Klein, bikini style underwear, and I was like, I want me some of those. And so I bought a pair, and I wore them like twice. It was terrible. It just didn't fit right. It felt weird. Like it was almost like a thong in the back. I was like, I can't do this. So I left them in my underwear drawer. Well, when me and Taylor moved in together, she found these.
Oh, gosh.
And
She's
I don't
like-
think she's let me live it down since.
Yeah.
It's
Do you have a
pretty
picture of them that we can have Mike pop up on the screen while we're talking about it?
Actually, I think I do, but you guys probably don't want to put it. Probably will get flagged,
Flagged.
or I might get a new modeling
Immediate
career.
removal.
I
One
don't know,
of the
Calvin.
two.
Calvin Klein.
Well,
If you
it's
tag Calvin
never
Klein,
know.
they might reach out.
You never know.
Yeah.
They reach right
Yeah, I
on out
know.
too.
You know what? They're doing all these different type of models. I think they need to have one for dad bod.
I agree. I actually do
Dad
agree.
bod, because
Have you
every male version that I see on these models have six-pack abs, which, believe it or not, I used to have. Now I have a dad bod because I have 2 kids. But yeah, I feel very ashamed of myself.
You shouldn't be ashamed of yourself.
I feel very ashamed.
Have you seen the new the Sports Illustrated with like the
The paint?
The,
Are you talking about the paint?
No.
Where they're naked and they're painting on themselves?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So I haven't heard of that.
Okay.
But no, it's females and it's all different body types instead of just like the double zeros. But
Right.
it's all over social media right now. But I think it's really cool. It's just they are highlighting, spotlighting bodies of all colors, shapes, and sizes with Sports Illustrated, which you know
Nice.
how
Right.
those Sports Illustrated magazines used to be. So maybe they're kind of turning into a different
Which I
direction.
didn't mind those at all. I didn't mind those. I think they could.
That's why they got to be so popular.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to do that type of magazine, which I think is great, but maybe do every other magazine.
Every other one.
'Cause, I mean,
And then throw in some dad bods in there too.
yes, of course, dad bods.
For the females who read Sports Illustrated. Okay, so
Are we recording?
We're recording.
Oh, okay.
And
great.
we have a strict time schedule or a chunk of time. So I'm watching the clock behind you.
Has it started?
It started.
Oh crap.
So we have 22 minutes
Okay.
to get through everything we have to get through. So we have to
we
talk
are not
very
gonna make
fast.
You're not gonna make it.
There might be episode B. This is
Okay.
A and B, and then
Yeah.
and the whole series. But anyways, my name is Lauren Paul. I'm the owner of LA Productions. My
Yes, you are.
guest / maybe co-host.
Yeah.
Stephen Hester. Stephen and I met. We're almost at our 2-year friend anniversary.
I know.
in
Are you gonna tell them the
October.
story? Are you gonna tell them the full story?
I have to tell him the story.
Yes. Quick version.
Okay, quick version.
And then I'll fill in the gaps where you make mistakes at. Don't worry, I got you.
You can fill in the gaps. Quick version on how I met Stephen was my parents threw me an awesome surprise 30th birthday at their house. My sweet mom and dad both know how much I love music and to dance.
Right.
So, of course, they needed a DJ to make the night be wonderful. And Stephen Hester was the DJ. And with his, you had your bubbly personality and I'm bubbly personality. So we started talking. And actually, we started talking about business and work and all of that. And then the friendship flourished, right? There's nothing in between.
No, there's a lot in between, but we'll keep it there. We'll keep it there. Yeah. No, it was really cool DJing Lauren's birthday party, and got to meet her parents and, basically all of her friends and family. It was awesome. And
Steven is a great DJ, by the way.
Yeah, so I only do that part-time, guys. So don't call me. I do it part-time, but Empire Events if you want to book me. But yeah, so I was there and we just had a really good time. I was going to say something else, but I forgot.
So then we moved into Rev'd. We worked together with Rev'd, and then you helped me with, back then it was Lauren Paul Photography.
Yep.
So we were still LPP at the time. And actually, you're the reason why there is an LA, because that was your sweet little business stamp on the business, was the LA. So when people ask, how'd you get your name? I guess it's because of you.
It's me.
It's Steven.
Yeah, I remember I asked you, I was like, Lauren, what's your middle name? And you're like, Ashley? And I was like, that's really cool, Lauren Ashley. I like that. And I just started calling you LA. And then that's basically what I call you. That's your nickname for me, LA.
And here we are.
And then you're like, hey, I'm going to make my business name LA. So I'm waiting for royalty checks.
I know.
Anytime
I figured that comment was coming.
Yes. So anytime you're ready to pay me, I will gladly accept.
I figured that was coming. Well, I agree. I think you deserve that as well.
Well, that wasn't fun. I thought we were going to argue about this. I thought I was going to bring lawyers in. What the heck? Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll take it.
No,
sure.
That makes it more expensive.
Right.
So fast forward to now. So both of us are kind of in different positions than what we were when we first met. I have a full-on team, and you are in real estate. So
Yep.
plug us in on your real estate work.
Yeah. So just a little bit of a backstory on me. So actually, I was in the fitness industry for 10 plus years, personal training, group fitness. Actually, I was a Zumba instructor for 2 years. Did I tell you? I told you that, yeah. So I was a Zumba instructor for 2 years. Originally did it right out of high school to meet girls. Came late from the bar one night, info commercial at 2 a.m. Zumba. Beautiful Latin women, dancing and all that good stuff. So I was like, you know what? This is how I'm going to meet girls in college. So got certified, and came to find out the average age of Zumba classes is about 60, 65. So that kind of stunk for a minute, but I had a great time doing it, and got to meet a lot of really cool people. So I did fitness for a long time, and then COVID came around. Of course it did, and changed a lot of people and a lot of people's lives, and what they're doing now. It changed a lot of things. So I basically left my position at Rev Fitness, which I helped start from one location to 3, which I learned a lot of great, valuable lessons in marketing, leadership, management, operations, and so that's kind of where I got a lot of my background and learning was from that job. So I'm very grateful for that job. But anyway, I got laid off, and then was like, what's my next move? So I DoorDashed. Trying to pay rent and pay my mortgage. And then my father-in-law finally talked me into doing real estate, and so I've been doing real estate ever since. And I've been enjoying it, loving it.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun.
And I think you're doing a great job at it.
Oh, thank you.
So if you need a realtor,
Lauren, sell your house. I need to eat next month. So
then I need to go find a house, and that's impossible right now.
That's all right. I know a real estate agent. Me. We'll sell it, buy it. We'll be good.
It'll be easy breezy.
Yes.
Yes, I understand. Well, so now we have 17 minutes, so we're going to get to the nitty gritty. So actually, to be honest with everyone, we walked in here and really didn't know what the heck we were going to talk about. We were just, last night we texted a little bit, and you were trying to be organized, and I said, you know what, let's just wing it.
I know, which is usually the exact opposite. Usually I'm like, yeah, let's just wing it, and you're like, absolutely not. We got to have a thing. And
we have to have a plan here.
And then with Lauren being in this new role, or not new role, but more of a role of just like organizing her whole entire business, she was just like, let's wing it.
Let's wing it and see what happens.
Okay.
So we were going to, we discussed right before we started recording that we are going to talk about quickly with 16 minutes, highlight the new mentor program that I just launched. And it is actually probably fully launching August 1st, but Steven, you are one of my guinea pigs. So you're going to go through this whole course with me.
Yep.
and I'm really excited about it.
No, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Yeah. So when Lauren made a post on it on Instagram, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is exactly what I need."
And I thought you were
Um,
joking when
no,
you said that.
no, I
You're
was
like,
serious. I think I DM'd you after that. And was like, "Hey, no, I'm serious. I'm not doing this for Instagram algorithm. Like, I'm really interested." Um, but no, I'm real excited about it. I think it's going to be very beneficial to a lot of people, and
Thank you.
they just don't know it yet. I believe.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's something I've wanted to do for the last couple of years. It's been on my heart for a while. I was inspired to do it back when I was starting my photography business, which will be 11 years ago in October. I didn't have there social media really wasn't. I mean, Facebook was kind of a thing, but there wasn't really Instagram.
Yeah.
There weren't really a lot of resources for small business owners to get started unless you wanted to just go pay a whole bunch of money. And I tried to get local photographers to mentor me and kind of teach me things. They were like, nope. I was like, all right. So everything I know, I've taught myself, and I've learned from people, and I have attended classes and conferences and whatnot. I've acquired friends like you. You've taught me a lot too. So I really am hoping that this program will just give people some inspiration and motivation. And sometimes you just need somebody to walk with you through all of, your big decisions, your social media, your content creation, all of that kind of stuff. So that is the focus for it. So once a week, you get to Zoom with me.
Yay, Zoom! I've gotten so good at Zoom this last year and a half.
I know. We used to do Zoom back before COVID,
Oh, that's right.
But we never really thought that this would be the way of the world. So,
Right.
And now here we are. But we're gonna Zoom it just because it's a little more convenient. You live all the way out in Owasso. We're here. And I'm going to end up doing a Zoom pretty much with everybody unless they specifically
smart.
want to do in person. But yeah, we've all gotten good at Zoom because thank you, COVID.
Yeah, right. That's
it.
positive.
Yeah.
It's positive from COVID. No, and I think that's I think you brought up a good point of basically when you said that you learned a lot from me, and vice versa. I learned a lot from you. But in this mentorship program, I think it doesn't really matter how much you know. Or the person coming into the mentoring. I think it's always important that you have like a coach, a mentor through the program. Doesn't matter how much you know, because once again, they can keep you in line with certain things. So
Right.
when I started real estate, and for people that aren't really familiar with the real estate, basically you're your own boss. I mean, it's your business. You put what you want in it. It's a great job. So basically, if you don't want to put that much into it, then you're not going to make that much money. But if you want to put a lot into it, basically the sky's the limit of
Yep.
what you can earn. And so, actually, it was funny. I was talking to one of the higher ups at my brokerage, and he was asking me, Stephen, how are you doing so well in real estate right now? Which I don't really think I'm doing great, but I guess I have this perception out there that I'm doing wonderful. And I told him these two things. I said confidence and consistency. And I think that goes for pretty much any business. If you're confident and if you're consistent, you're going to do very, very well. There's this cool story. The New York Yankee baseball player. Basically, he was a rookie, came into the league and sitting on the bench, never had an opportunity to play. Basically, the person that was playing in front of him was a 12-year All-Star. Well, anyway, that 12-year All-Star got hurt, got injured. So basically, that person got into the game and started 26 games and never gave it up. And he actually became known as Lou Garrett. So basically, with him, he had the confidence going in as a rookie that once I get an opportunity, I'm going to take it and I'm going to run with it.
Yep.
And then also he was consistent over those 26 games of making sure he showed up, played hard,
Yep.
that he took away, that 12-year All-Star, which, people don't know who that 12-year All-Star is. I don't know who it is, but I know who Lou Garrett is.
Yeah.
He's a really, really good player. And
Yeah.
so that's why I decided when I saw your post of this is what I need, because with this program, some days I'm gonna have the blues. I mean, there's been days over this last month that I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing everything I need to get done. Like I'm unorganized, I'm not confident in myself, or I'm not consistent on my YouTube videos or Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all these things. I don't even know what I'm doing sometimes. And so when I saw that you posted this, I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. You're basically going to help me with my confidence. You're going to help me with my consistency. And I was like, sign me up.
Sign me up. I think you were my first comment. And I really did. I was like, oh, he's just pulling my chain. But yeah, no, I'm excited. And I think that you're absolutely right. And I think, confidence is such a huge piece of the puzzle. You have to be willing to take risks. And like you said, when you see that door open, you got to take it and see that opportunity right in front of you. And so many times we fill ourselves with doubt immediately, and that cripples us every single time. So when you have that person that's just holding you accountable or cheering you on or just listening to your ideas, and sometimes that person may say, that's not a good idea.
Right. That's not a good idea.
No. Let's rethink that one.
Right. Yeah, it's not good.
But just to have that cheerleader along the way is very helpful. And then accountability and consistency go hand in hand for sure. And consistency is so important. And even myself, I manage several social media accounts, and then myself, and just keeping up with the team and all of that. I fall off, the wagon every now and then too. It's hard. It's hard to be consistent. But that's something we'll talk about through the program, is how to be consistent, but also give yourself some time to step away so that when you come back, you're ready to go.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm like I said, I'm real excited about this mentorship program. And something else that I've learned. So I started a YouTube channel basically, I don't know, 6 months ago. And a lot of people think like, oh, YouTube's done. It's been around since 2010. And me and Mike had the producer of this podcast. Me and him had several conversations about it. He agrees with me that YouTube's not done. It's just getting started. And then same thing with Instagram. Some people think like, oh, I'm just starting my business. Like the Instagram train's already ran its course. YouTube already ran its course. I'm too late. I'm not going to be able to do very well because, I don't have many followers or whatever their excuse might be. That's not the case. It's definitely not the case. I mean, there's not basically the best time. My wife told me this quote: the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is today. It's today.
Right now.
Yeah, right now.
Right now. Well, I'm very excited to get you going. I think we start next week.
Yep, start next week.
So
Thursday.
we'll do some posts next week and let everybody know. The first day, a few people that I've talked to about it, I've told them it's going to feel a little bit like a mental boot camp for those couple of weeks. So it's a 12-week program. We meet once a week via Zoom. You'll have a binder with all of your assignments, and I'll have a binder with the same assignments, and we'll talk through those every single time. And it's going to be good.
Yeah. And I think the other thing you told me about was goal setting.
Yep.
Because I think that's also very important. Because what I found myself, and I'm speaking for myself right now, because trust me, it might look like I have it all together, but I really don't. It was my goals. I mean, I don't know where I'm going. And that's what's so important with goals. I mean, I just basically started real estate and said, hey, I'm going to start a YouTube channel and Instagram, and I'm just going to go for it.
I'm going to go for it.
And so I don't know where I'm going. So it's going to be really cool to sit down with you and actually dive in deeper of what are my values, what are my actual goals, where do I want to get to, so I can actually have a highway system, a train track, a route to basically get
some
there.
type of vision.
Right.
Yeah. I tell people whenever they come and do I do free Zoom calls every now and then. It's just a presentation. I just talk about all things small business, and I encourage people to do it multiple times. It's free. Why not just sit in for an hour and just learn something? Because every time you come to the table, even though the conversation is going to be about the same, you're still going to take away something different than what you would have the time before. And each time you're in a different place. And I feel that way with this mentor program, because it's like when you're able to talk through your pain points and just get everything out on the table, you're going to open up your mind to different opportunities, different problem solving, different strategies. So even just the conversations that we will be having will be very beneficial, very helpful.
Sorry, I was taking a drink. You stopped.
Of your Coca-Cola.
Yes,
Plant.
Coca-Cola.
Look at that Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
So,
no, I agree with that.
All right. Well, we did it. I feel like we're good. This was a good first episode.
That's it? I was just getting warmed up.
I was going to impress Mike by not going over. He's over there laughing because he's like, he's suckers.
So basically, this is what Lauren has done for me. So she started this mentoring program for me because I used to do this with her before she started making me pay for it. I would call her about once a week, and bounce some ideas off of her. And all of a sudden, over the last month, she quit answering my phone calls. And I'm like, what? And then once I said, hey, I want to do this program and I'm going to pay you, she starts answering my phone calls again. So she brings me onto this podcast and then cuts me short.
That's not true.
Cuts me short. What's going on?
I'm a busy woman.
I know you are. I know you are.
No, I mean, you have to find ways to continue to grow and know your worth. And at this point in my personal growth and business, that is the timing felt right to be able to launch this and to earn the money that I feel like I deserve and all the years and time that I've put into my own strategies. And that's something else that I hope to implant in people that do this program is don't be afraid to charge what you're worth.
Yeah.
Because so many times we walk away from events or projects and we just feel completely drained from it because we didn't take much away from it. Obviously, there's the feel-good stuff and the emotions and the boost in confidence and the networking and all that type of stuff, but you're also worth a dollar amount. And so that will be discussed in the mentor program as well.
Nope, I agree, because once again, it hits that aspect of confidence. I mean, the reason why you're probably not charging is because you're not confident in what you're doing. And let me tell you, you're good.
Yeah,
you're good.
If
people are coming to you, your business, your service, and they're asking you questions, guess what? You're probably good. So you probably need to start charging something.
You got a good thing going. Yeah.
So I was just taking advantage of it probably for too long. So now I got to start paying, which I am 100% fine with it because basically it's going to bring my business to a new level. And people at my brokerage are going to be like, Steven, what are you doing? And I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing because I don't want you calling Lauren because she won't answer my phone calls anymore.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for being here.
Yes.
Hopefully you'll get to keep recording with us. We have many good stories that we can be sharing.
Yeah.
So, and regardless, I will see you next week.
Awesome.
Okay.